Okay, hello everyone. Today we'll look at Linux file permissions. The command that can be used for file permissions include these commands: id, chmod, umask, su, superuser, sudo, change ownership, change group ownership, and password, and more. Linux security has many features to maintain the file security issues. One of the basic the access control is called discretionary access controls. So Linux so-called DAC, what it does is that we have a subject and an object. Subject is a user or a process. Process is a program. So because user can directly access a file, or a program wants to open file, right? All the objects in Linux is a file, but more logical term, we may see some just files, some directories, and some other special files. So subject, a user can take an action on objects. All right. So there is an object permission that can be provided and maintained and controlled by kernels, right? In the first bullet points, as I kept saying, in Linux, everything is a file. Okay, so memory is a file, device drivers, and many others. So input output to device via special file. Those device informations and files are located in DEV directory from top and DEV. Groups, which is a subject, in the Linux classified into three levels: user accounts, and the group, and then the rest, which is the world. Okay. So user information can be found in PSSWD, which is under etc. And then group information can be found in the group file in etc directory. Those can be handled by Linux command that you've seen when I create your user ID. So user add and group add, user mode, user delete, and so on and so forth. File permissions. Files have each file has two ownerships. So who owns it, and which group that owner is associated with. Okay, so each different levels of the ownership may have different permission. For example, in this case, this baton.txt, which is owned by Mr. and then group is user. This owner has this permission, first three characters. Okay, and then group has the next three characters, which means execution right and read and write. Wait a minute. The first character is something else, and then your second character, and this 3 characters RWX. There's no X. There's no execution privilege given to the owner. And the next 3 to the group, and then the last 3 is going to be to everyone. Okay, this can be handled by ch mode. Okay, so you can give the read and execution. So plus means you can add the privilege of read and execution to the group. Okay, this. So I think we'll look at this, what it is, okay? And so, so with that in mind, let's connect it to the Manhattan Ubuntu server. We need to have a VPN first. So there is a silo, and I want to connect VPN. Okay, so VPN is connected. If it's connected, then we can open up PuTTY. And then this Ubuntu is my, so if I give it here the load, then 192.168.128.21, that is the IP address within that VPN territory, and that is a port number 22. So I'm going to open that, and login name and password. Okay, so first thing that we need to do is ch mode. There's a change file mode. Okay, the one that we've seen is this, the permission granted to other users who are members of the file group. That's what we've seen in just a few minutes ago. There is an option to change it. If you want to change it, then some of this is a recursive mode. All right, and right now we have, for example, the owner is Jae-yoon and faculty is a group. So I want to change the first file, the privileges. So this is owned by me so that I can control it. So ch mode. For the user, I'm going to, let me see, what should I do? Man ch mode. Then for set user or group ID on execution as user is U and group is G. Okay, so ch mode U, which is a user. I want to right now ARE this file. It has a read and write. There's no execution privileges, so that I can give execution to the user of that the user can execute that file. In this chmod command does not verify whether ARE is executable, but only it shows in this way. Right now we have ARE, this is ARE, dash RW dash, because I give execution privilege to the user, so that we have RWX right now. Okay. The other file, maybe the last one, chmod to the group. What is currently the group has? Group right now can read only, right? So I can say I want to give write permission or execution, and also execution permission to you. And then when I do you, then you has read, write, and execution permission. So who has that permission? Whoever in this group, faculty. Jae-yoon, as the owner, does not have execution permission. But Jae-yoon, since he is in this group, he may be able to execute it somehow, right? Although it is a little bit awkward, but it works that way. That is the permission, access control of the file. Let me see what happens. Okay. I think something wrong because of that. Right. So let me bring it here. Okay. And sticky bit. This directory permission, or whatever the permission, can be used by a number. So number file permission. Before we get to that number file permission, let's take a look at the sticky bit. Originally used to lock file in memory, which means if I have a file, let's say executable file or Python command file, but I want to keep that file being loaded in memory, so all the time it is available in the memory, or stick to it, so I can check that sticky bits. The way that we could do is chmod plus T and then file name. Then at the end it'll be appearing that T. Okay, so in this case, right now, sticky bits, let's say, cd hw2, we have only 2 directories. Okay. There is a Python files. Okay. Let's say this is a Python file. I'm going to attach sticky bits to it. Then chmod and plus T to that file. Read, chmod. Okay, and then when I type it, it has T here. Okay, that is a sticky mode. So instead of that executable bit to the public, so we have minus T, as you can see here. And also we can use a number. As you can see in the slide, you can use a number. A number that we can use is this. If you want to give a permit, read permission, then use number 4. Write permission, number 2. Execute permission, number 1. We can combine, we can add them, therefore we can give permission of multiple executions. For example, if I want to give permission of a read, both read and write, then we can add them. So number 6 to each one of these: owner, group, and world. Okay, so using that number, we can do, for example, if I give permission number 1, then can execute it. Number 2, then can write. Number 3 can be obtained. Number 3 is not primitive the mode, but it should be combined with some, right? So 3 can be obtained from 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 means 1 is execution and 2 is write. So if I say a number 3 given to the user, then user can have finally the permission of execution and write. Number 4 is read. If someone says number 6, then number 6 can be obtained by the addition of number 2 and number 4, which is write and read. Number 7, in this case, should be, this is obtained by adding all of those, 1, 2, and 4, which means all the permissions. You can use that for this. So, for example, so what happens here is that, let's say I want to touch ABC, which is currently this. Okay. So group has read permission, and world has read permission. If I do not want them to have this, but I want to keep this read and write, how can I change this ABC permission? By using the number system, chmod, what number that I need to use. So read and write, then 2 plus 4, that's 6. So if I do 600 to ABC, then as you can see here, ABC file here has the permission read and write dash 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 dash. This can be changed in this. This mode was changed like this. Okay, that is the mode change using the number. You can practice so many things like this. 600, that's what we used here, 600, which means I want to give permission of read and write to user. What about this? 755. I want to give all the permission to user. I want to give read and execution permission to group, and same permission to the world. What if I do 754. Let's say chmod 754 to in this case how here HOW. So HOW. Right now HOW has this typical, right? So I change it to 754. 7 means all the permission to all the actions, which is read, write, and execute. So the first 3 characters here should be RWX. And next 3, it says 5. 5 means 1 plus 4. Then read and execute. So R/R-X. And then finally 4. Number 4 is just read. So R dash dash. That's what it should appear. Okay? Like this. So first 3 is R/WX. Next one is R-X. And then finally R dash dash. Okay. And then VI mode. VI mode is something that you need to see. You can learn it from the textbook. But if I show to you quickly how we can use, say, let me first make a directory, mkdir and homework3, and then I want to change it to that homework3. Therefore, I am under homework3 right now, right? And there is no nothing. So if I want to create, for example, hello.py file, the first thing that you need to do is to insert or open. Right now here, you see here on the left corner, all tilde, right? So you need to insert. The first thing is that you want to insert. Then press I. First character, right after the first character, right after you're opening this file, VI mode, is not the character to be entered. That is a command character. So it is I for the insertion. Press I. Now you don't see anything, right? But you can now insert. So for example, import this. Then it is imported, right? And then you can say print hello. And then if we want to receive from user mode, then you can see name and input, enter your name, and then finally you can say good to see you, and then his name, format, and name. Okay, so you keep typing this, and if you want to stop the typing, then don't forget to press escape button. So escape. So from this, if you type something, it is not really the character to be entered in the file. It is a character to control. For example, if you press K, then move up the cursor, J goes down, H, let me do first, L goes to right, H goes to left. Okay, use this ones. If you see H, J, K, L, they are all in between, adjacent to keyboard, right? So you can use that back and forth, or left and right, right? If you want to save this and then quit the exit, then don't forget to press, just for safety, one more time, escape, and then uppercase Z, so double Z, Z. So if you press Z, while you're pressing down, no, just uppercase ZZ. So while you're pressing down Shift button, simply ZZ. Then it's automatically saved. See here, hello.py, that is saved. So Python 3 and hello.py, then it says hello, enter your name, John, then it says good to see you, John, right? This is what that program responded. This is a VI mode. So once we save the VI, if you want to go back to that file again, then again VI and then the file name hello.py, then you can go there. And first thing that you need to do is you can move, you can press the button J, goes down, and if you want to continue to work somewhere here on this line, then you can do uppercase A for append. So your cursor will move to the end of that line. So uppercase A. From here you can type something, or you can enter, then it goes next to lines, something like that. And then if you think you are just finishing up temporarily the editing, then don't forget to press the escape button. Therefore, you can move for using others again here. Okay, and then at the end, if you want to quit it, exit it by saving, then press the escape button and uppercase ZZ. All right. This is one of the simple ones.